Hello, everybody. So, just about sharing the thing now. 2 seconds. So, Marvel Legends live stream. What's everyone expecting to be seen on this? I would love to hear your opinions. So we've already seen some figures, actually, some from the Doctor Strange multiverse wave, and we've also had a clone Thor, aka Ragnarok, showing off. So let us know in the comments, guys, what you think. Adrian Perez, is this the right link? Sure is, my friend. Just waiting for the live stream to start now. So guys, let us know your predictions in the comments. And whilst I'm waiting, let's go through some of the figures who have already been revealed. Julian, easy ceasy. New No Way Home figs will be cool. Yes. Now I will say, guys, I have seen Spider-Man, but do not, and I repeat, do not spoil it in the comments for anyone else who may have not seen it. I saw it. James, hey Brian, you enjoy Spider-Man? Yes, I absolutely loved it. It was perfection for me. But again, I'm not going to talk about it because it's not out in the States yet. It's only out a day over here, so it's still fairly raw for a lot of people. And whatever you do, guys, stay away from Twitter as well. There are so many spoilers along there. There is so much. Like, I've seen full clips from the movie on Twitter. It's absolutely crazy out there. So, while we're waiting, I'm going to show you something else. So stop that for a sec. I will jump on straight away when it comes to the actual thing. So here is some figures already revealed from the Doctor Strange wave. You have America Chavez, you have Mordo, you have Despair and Wong, you have Astral Strange, Sleepwalker, and I'm sure somebody can tell me the name of the bull because I'm not 100% sure. But it looks like a great wave. Then we have this Marvel's Ragnarok, which looks awesome too. And Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, which looks like a sling ring portal behind him. A lot of people will be looking for that. So that's pretty cool. I'm sure they'll go through all that stuff on the live stream again anyway. Another 6 minutes before it starts. So I think what they're going to do is given some of their top figures of the year as well, their top Build-A-Figure, their top Legends Wave, their top villain. So let us know some of yours in the comments, guys. What was your favorite Build-A-Figure of the year? What was your favorite, I don't know, wave of the year? What was your favorite villain of the year? The Baff is Rintra. Yeah, because I heard like he's some kind of multiversal entity that Strange comes across in the movie. That's what I heard. That could be wrong. But yeah, he looks really, really cool. Very cool Baff to get if you're building your MCU. Me personally, I don't collect MCU unless it's a character that we're probably not going to get in the comics version. So I think I will be getting America Chavez and Rintra, and I'll be definitely getting Despair and Sleepwalker in here because they're comic figures too. Strange, I'm not too sure about because they have released an awesome version of Strange, a new comic version of Strange coming out. I wonder will they give us an update on Galactus as well, which would be really awesome to hear. So just under 4 minutes to go. Again, they might show Spider-Man Far From Home figures, but I don't think they'll show anything that hasn't been shown already. If you know what I mean, there'll be no. Yeah, I'm not going to say. James says, I think I might go for Sleepwalker like you. I don't go for the MCU. Yeah, Sleepwalker looks great. He's a cool character as well. Involved in Infinity War in the comics, if I'm not wrong. Infinity Gauntlet. And it looks really cool. It looks like it's been built off the Hawkeye body as well, sort of. So yeah, be a cool villain for the shelf to have as well. Personally, though, I'm so looking forward to that clone Thor. I loved him in Civil War. He was a cool villain to have, and he was in versions of the Thunderbolts after that, I think, as well. So it'd be cool. And if you didn't catch the anniversary Thor, you can make him. You have the option to make him a regular one. Anthony Meehan would really love a retro Doc Ock. Anthony, yes, they released one there. I think it was 2 years ago in the Spider Wave, in the Spidey wave, and he's very hard to come across now. He's really cool. I'd love if they did with the Doc Ock. They gave him proper bendy tentacles, the ones you can actually manipulate into your own way. The ones that we got the last time weren't great. But yeah, he's definitely due a re-release. You know, they used him again for the Frogman body last year. So hopefully they'll do him again. I would like to see a new movie version though. And movie versions of all the villains in the movie that we've seen. Because obviously if you've seen the trailers, you saw you saw Doc Ock and a few others. But yeah. It's kind of hard, isn't it, not to talk about the movie? It's still so fresh in my memory. I think I need to see it again. That's the problem. So, guys, 15 seconds to go. Now, I do know there is one figure definitely going up for pre-order tonight at 7. So, hopefully it's more than just one figure to show us. Okay, here we go, guys.
Hello, Marvel Legends fans. Welcome to the final Pulse Fan First Thursday Marvel stream of the year. We are, of course, the Hasbro Marvel Legends team joining you again. I am Brian in marketing, and I am joined by my marketing bro, Dan, as well as my design bro, Dwight. What's up, bros?
Hey, bro.
Nice one, Julian. I definitely want to check it out again before
happy holiday season
Christmas.
To everyone.
Bro, did I tell you I saw a magical unicorn this year? Like, just earlier this week, I saw Dan without a hat for like the first time maybe ever in his existence. It was a magical moment for me. It was an unhatted Dan. The man does have hair. Who knew? I didn't.
Wow. I love you guys too. It's been a while. Happy holidays, guys. Happy holidays.
You can see we're in the holiday spirit. This was the Christmas sweater that I ordered last year for last year's live stream, but it didn't arrive in time. So I sat on it the whole year so we could be with you again today. So Dan and I are in the spirit here. But guys, thank you for joining us. It's been a while.
Nice jumper. I wouldn't mind that myself.
PulseCon, I believe. And so we've got a packed agenda today. We've got tons of reveals, tons of fun activities. So, buckle in and enjoy. So first up, speaking of holiday cheer, hope you guys are all enjoying Hawkeye on Disney Plus. We wanted to, in case you hadn't seen it,
MWE Live.
Right?
I just watched it like right now. Wow,
you
must be absolutely buzzing,
Marvel
dude.
Legends Disney Plus renders for
I'm still
Hawkeye
thinking. I'm still thinking about it. It was last night I saw it.
Recently, those will be figures coming out in an undisclosed, manner in 2022. But because the show is on air and the renders look so great, thanks to Tony and team, we wanted to share those with you. They're going to be awesome. So let's jump into the first thing on our agenda today here. So Doctor Strange, right? You guys probably already saw the news earlier today, but the Doctor Strange.
Love to see a render of
Legends movie
Speedball.
wave
I'll be going
has
to
been
No Way
revealed,
Home
and
again
you can
too.
get the pre-order.
Yeah,
So
there's so
let's
much
go
you can't pick
through
it all
this
up in
really
one
quick
view, and I
hit
think you
the
definitely need to
key
watch it
beats
again.
here. So the first character, right in this wave, we're going to begin with the 2 comic characters. This was a character we revealed at PulseCon. He is Despair. This was the fan poll reveal.
He's
winner,
really
the
nice.
villain here. So Dwight, really cool, fun character. We love when we can squeeze in some comic eyes.
More villains 2022. Yes, Connor, definitely. Despair is a really good one.
Easy one to
Hey, Jonathan, how are you?
Mix, but it was cool to do him. He's got a really gross, kind of drippy, melty face, nice cheeseclothy, kind of torn
Drippy,
and tattered
melty
cape.
face.
And
What
it
a
was
nice
awesome,
way
just
of
in the
describing it.
black and white color palette. So I like this one a lot more than I anticipated I would when we sat down and started it, because it was just so such a random
He looks just so
beat, but
simple.
I love how the figure turned out, and I think he's going to be really striking to go against Doctor Strange and all of your other heroes.
All right, so the next up is the second comic character. This is one that fans have been anticipating for a while. This is Sleepwalker, so first time Legends figure here.
This is awesome. I really
we will let
like
you
him.
know when we hit on these teasers. So this was one of the figures that I believe I teased.
Yeah, man,
a
I
trading
saw
card in the
up already.
1991
Like,
Marvel Universe Series
they don't
2
hang about.
set. So
I've already,
this is
I've
the
gotten
first of
emails
that
as well from
character. I
Xavier
think the
about him
second
as well.
character is still to be revealed. But here you have Sleepwalker. And then jumping into the MCU figures, first up one was for the first Doctor Strange film. This is the astral version of Doctor Strange, which is a pretty significant upgrade.
Yeah, man, he
to the
looks
last one he
really
did
cool.
back in 2016.
Astral Strange.
A much improved
Very nice.
sculpt, some really
It is from the
nice,
first movie, though. Did you say that?
Textures and details to be way more film accurate than what we offered back then. And the last time we worked on Astral Form figure, we had never seen the film, so we didn't really know how that was going to be translated. So we just kind of had to guess using comic lore as kind of our guide. And I think this new version is far superior to the one that you saw back then, and it much more accurately depicts Benedict from the astral form, in the astral form from the first movie. So we think it looks really cool. He's still got his eye.
I don't know. I think I rather the original
colors of the
Astral
translucency
Strange
worked
they
really
did.
well together. It was really
This one kind of
hard
looks like a half and
to,
half
develop
amalgamation
this
of
figure.
both.
At the beginning of COVID, when we just left the offices, and this was one of the first ones that we had to try to tackle, which was a pain in the behind. But Kristen led the charge, and it turned out really, really cool. And I can't wait for you guys to see it in person, because I think it looks even better in person than it does on those images.
All right,
Saw the mail
jumping
blasters.
into
Should we talk
Doctor
that Reverend
Strange
Black
and the
Spidey or
Multiverse of Madness, the new
no?
movie figures.
Unfortunately,
First up,
not yet.
Stan himself, Doctor Strange in his updated comic look, and I think this is probably my favorite Benedict Strange that we've ever done, Dwight. He's got some cool accessories. You want to speak?
He's obviously never tried eggs, Benedict.
Sure. He's got multiple hands, like you would expect with the spell casting hands. I believe there's even some scarring on the backside of his hands on this figure. Another detail that we didn't have on the
yeah,
early
that's
one.
not how Doctor Strange
But
does
now that we know
spells.
that he's had all that surgery. There's some.
It does look really, really nice, though.
Fingers, which is kind of cool.
I'm often
detail.
like annoyed
He's got
that
a
I
new
don't collect
cape.
MCU because
The eye
these
is
figures
no
are so cool.
longer,
But
there,
to
but
me,
it's
the
still
MCU
present.
figures always
And
just look
he
like
has these,
actors in
different,
cosplay.
spell
If that-
casting hands,
I don't know.
which are really cool.
But it does
They're
look crazy
translucent
accurate. It
orange,
really looks like him.
and the spells just attached to the fingers. So as you turn them around, there's all the through holes underneath the hands. It's a really well done and a cool accessory piece.
So the next figure up is a character that was in the first film, but he's back. This is Master Mordo. Don't know too much about his plot line, but he looks really cool. And he's got some cool weapons and some sweet hair.
This looks really cool. I'd be really happy if we did if we got a comic version of Mordo.
Hair this time. So another.
I can never pronounce this guy's name as well. Chituel Elfor. He's a great actor, and
another weapon.
I think he was underused in the first one, so it could be interesting to see. what
he
happens
definitely
in
looks
the
way
next one.
more sorcery.
I know he was
this time
out to take
around,
away
so,
power from people in the
I think
first film.
you'll be happy to get this update
MWE
from
Live,
Mordo,
dude.
and he looks
I
really
can't
cool.
believe how quickly you got
Next up
subscribers.
is a
Shocking.
first time
Thanks very much, man.
Legends figure, but a character that has now been in multiple films, including Shang-Chi most recently. But you know, we've had him in the plan for a long time. Finally, in a Doctor Strange movie year, we are adding the first Legends Wong in his new kind of colorful tunic there.
That looks really cool. A lot of people have been looking for this guy as well. I can't believe they've taken this long to make him. Wong is a great character. He's been, as the boy said, he's been in a couple of movies now, and he's really cool.
Attached to the side of his waist sash, which is kind of cool. Just one of those, relic artifacts.
Yeah, from the first movie of Doctor Strange.
And he's got some alternate spell hands as well. The likeness on this one turned out really, really good.
Again, the accuracy on the face sculpt is
you guys
top drawer
so as well, and
really good.
He's even got some cool details on the underside of his gauntlet that you can see there that I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about, so I'll just leave it as the picture, and we'll all learn a lot of amazing things together when we go and see this next awesome film.
All right, and the seventh figure in this wave movie base, she's a new character in the MCU, so we'll all be learning all about her together next year. But she's inspired by the comics. This is the MCU America Chavez, so really fun. She looks great, and can't wait to see her on the big screen.
Really cool. I wonder will they do a comic version of her?
Because we don't know anything. So there you go. We got an awesome new America Chavez coming with a really stylish jean jacket with lots of really cool deco.
It looks like she was made from Mary Jane's parts for Spider-Man Homecoming 2-pack Mary Jane. Well, so. It looks like the parts in the new head.
Cool new figure.
Cool sneakers too, by the way.
For sneaking.
Yeah, she got some nice scoots.
And then the Build-A-Figure, which is a character which we will again learn more, but this is Rinshra, right, Dwight? He is a very interesting looking character here.
Who doesn't want a Minotaur action figure in the MCU?
I remember having the Power Rangers Minotaur years ago.
Hands on that. So
very similar.
We've got a really awesome greenish Minotaur. We'll all learn a lot more about this guy soon. But
what if Master Splinter was a bull?
He's not massive in height, but the bulk and size of this character are pretty impressive. So when you get to put him in a lineup next to America and Steven and Wong, I think in Mordo, you'll really see it'll have this cool silhouette to him. Got these really nice big horns, decent range of motion on his neck, and you can kind of get him bending forward and back. He's got that
a moving figure
hidden under his
sash. That fur needs a lot. Yeah, I agree. It's very
hooves, I think it's
plastic looking compared to even
in the universe.
Even the Ursa Major from cool this year.
He's
very flat looking.
Something weird and different, which is always fun to dive into, and I think this one.
Hey, really I can't really say too much about this character because I don't know a whole lot. It'll depend what he looks like in the movie.
Now, for pre-order on the Hasbro Pulse and other retailers, you see all 7 figures.
Yeah, they're all up for pre-order already on Big Bang Comics as well.
Yeah,
if you're in Ireland or the UK, check them out.
And his friends here next year. Sticking with this film, though, there was one additional item that was revealed today and should be up for pre-order. This is the Target exclusive,
the sling ring.
Defender Strange. So an interesting look for Doctor Strange here, and a really cool accessory. And so I actually opened a sample here to show you guys. But what you see there. Well, so first, Dwight, tell them what is Doctor Strange standing in front of?
Obviously, a portal.
The portal that you guys remember from all the times you've seen him enact with his spellcasting and using his sling ring. It always opens that big magical portal for them to step through. We most recently saw it in Shang-Chi with Wong using it.
Just like that gamer great Wookiee figure. It looks so bad compared to Chewbacca version of the same one.
Portal window.
Yeah, and I suppose they had to kind of just differentiate them a little bit.
You guys can have some.
But yeah, it's just flat as
to set up your character.
All hell.
Use them all over the place.
I like that Strange. It looks really cool.
But
judging by the box, it's going to be a deluxe.
Dioramas and setups for tons of different characters,
especially with that big circular thing.
Our heroes, and that we know have all stepped through these things, and
the best thing you could do with that figure is buy it and get onto
So I
a
got him here in
caster,
real
someone
life.
who
So
could
the
cast
biggest
that and make
figure is about
multiples
6.5 inches
of the
tall,
portal,
and
because
the
you could sell
portal
those
here
pretty
is a
easily, I'd
circular,
imagine.
7 inches all the way across from end to end. So it's a really fun
MWE
set piece. It's one of the
says,
bigger Legends accessories.
have you
single
watched
accessory that I
Shang-Chi and
think
the Legend of
we've
the
ever
Ten
really
Rings
done. So
movie?
that's
Yes,
a
I
really
have.
fun
Very good.
tie-in, and it has
Really
some
enjoyed it.
film. It'll go great with that as well.
Very fun.
So there we have the Doctor Strange news for today. Again, this is a Target exclusive.
Shang-Chi
here
is going to
in
be
the
an
US.
interesting character going forward in
And
the
then
MCU, I
sticking
think.
with Target, but shifting away from Doctor Strange, this is an item that I think should already be revealed and up as well. But this is a new deluxe
Yes.
Thor Ragnarok.
This
but
I
not
like.
The movie Ragnarok, the comic Ragnarok. Do you want to? Who wants to give the brief clip?
Ragnarok from Civil War, where Hank Pym cloned Thor when he was gone away.
Iron Man, I believe, and don't quote me on that, but yeah, no, I think it's a awesome character. If you haven't read Civil War, you should read Civil War because he has a
100%.
really cool story plot there for you guys who don't know who this character is. But yeah, Dwight, why don't you take us through?
I think they should do a Bill
Ragnarok.
Foster with a hole in his chest to go with him.
He comes with cool accessories.
But they won't.
He does. He does have some new accessories. So he's very familiar. If you guys have the 80th anniversary, was it 80th? Is that right? Thor that we did a couple years ago. But you know, we gave this one some nice upgrades for the cybernetic side of Ragnarok. So we gave him some evil glowy red eyes because this is not a happy, nice dude. He's got the standard Mjolnir, as you can see here. He's got alternate hands with the flesh ripping off of his right hand and a cybernetic left hand, and half of his face has been torn away to expose the metal structure underneath his flesh as well. So it's
I really
cool,
like the red eyes.
gross variation, and he goes with an awesome new spinning Mjolnir accessory. This is the first time we've added this to the line. You can hold it and kind of flick it, and it will kind of spin around there as well, as if Thor was doing it himself or Ragnarok was doing it. And it's a really cool figure, big imposing size for Thor. And we left the normal head in there too, just in case you didn't have the last one. Now you can get a pretty cool looking Thor with some new deco.
I thought that other head looked different to the other one as well.
Pretty cool, and once again, a rather large accessory with the spinning hammer.
Yeah, so a lot of configurations here between the two heads, the multiple hands, with the cybernetics kind of coming through there. And yeah, just to take a closer look, the right hand to hold the spinning hammer is on a vertical hinge.
So this is the original.
Fun. And then yeah, he can hold this, spinning
Really
hammer
cool.
just as you would, and really fun. It's been, as Dwight said, it's been a piece we've been trying to add to the line for a while. All the Mjolnirs are very detailed.
I wonder what Bobby
The
Vallow
one
will think of this
side
figure
has
as he
the,
designed the
the
original.
description,
Did he?
well, and
Jeez, I
then
didn't know
you
that.
have
That's
the
really cool.
little, blue plastic for the spinning effect. So really fun for Thor. All right, so that is our comic Ragnarok. Target exclusive, should be available for pre-order now. And then one other item that's kind of tied to Thor, but also still in the comics. So this is a character that, again, so when we did the PulseCon fan vote reveal, that Despair one, the three options, right, were villain, hero,
Oh, this is a new one.
Character that had only been available previously in
I
a San
think.
Diego Comic-Con item. So this would have been that clue. We're going to reveal it now. So this is Ulik.
Oh, yes.
Here is a shot from the 2017 SDCC Battle for Asgard set. That
Fuck yes, I definitely buying that.
For Thor and some other characters. And he looks great, but he was only available in that one set, and that's, like 4 years ago now. So we're going to bring him back because he has to do with Thor in a big upcoming Thor year, and he's got a lot of updates that Dwight will take us through as we take a look at the new.
Oh, he looks great.
Yeah, the new upgraded Ulik has his necklace added that we didn't have on the prior version. He has two new head sculpts. Big evil grin with a massive underbite, some ridiculously oversized canines, which are pretty sweet. He's got an alternate roaring head, and he's got different hands now, as well as his hammer. So he's got, gripping hands, so you can have his left hand hold your action figures like arms or legs, and then he's got another C grip hand to hold his actual hammer or mace.
That looks
to
so fucking good.
on him. So a pretty cool new version of our favorite King of the Cave Trolls. So it's kind of cool to bring him out in comic form, because like Ryan said, you've only ever seen him once.
Yeah,
and that was a
Jonathan.
really limited run quite a few years ago. So it's time for
Ratchets for the world.
his big debut, and we think he looks awesome. Once again, hope you guys like this one too.
So this item will be a 22 release, not going up for pre-order today. So stay
Really
tuned for
happy
more
with that
pre-order
figure. That
details,
looks
and
class.
It will be a Walmart exclusive.
I had been hoping to get him at some
There you
point.
go. So stay tuned for more.
Mick,
And then so a couple
Meow
other
said the
new
chicken,
reveals.
death by doggies, a
I
glorious
guess
death.
This one you've actually seen a
We
little
just
bit
get weirder
while
and weirder
Dwight
every
had
time.
it
Every
on
time,
set
Mick.
at PulseCon. But wanted to take a closer look first up at the Baron Zemo comic-based Walgreens exclusive here
Nice.
in the US. We have some additional
I'll
products.
definitely be getting that as well because I missed out on the original one.
Sword and swinging it around.
So yeah, happy days.
Any thoughts on Baron Zemo, guys?
Comic Zemo for the win.
I just think it's a cool update for a villain. You know, he's got such a great costume, and this is our second Zemo. Did we ever redeco the first one? I can't remember, but it's, our second
Vexlaz.
build for a classic Zemo. We did the Brule
Jonathan, that
version as
Zemo
well
looks
from,
awesome. Yes,
Disney
he
Plus
does.
last year or this
He was
year.
released in the
Man,
Civil
what year is
War.
it? I can't.
No, not
I'm
Civil
done.
War.
I'm
The
tapped
Winter
out,
Soldier
man.
line.
This was
The one
like
that
21,
did
21
really, really bad at
aside,
Smiths that time.
Maybe we'll actually.
And I don't think we ever got
we can
him.
see each other hopefully in the
I
future.
think the Red
Maybe
Skull was the
22
variant
we'll
of the
actually
wave.
Get together,
Jonathan
at
Redmond,
shows and
Jono,
things,
how are
and then you
you?
can tell me what I'm wrong about face to face, which is so much
But
more
this one
enjoyable
looks fantastic.
than,
I
reading it
really,
through
really want
comments,
that.
so.
And it'll be my Zemo then.
Because then multiple people can at the same time.
I think once you get him, unless they do the big clock head,
pile on. But
that will be
cool.
the definitive Zemo, maybe.
Zemo here, he looks great.
Getting there, Mick.
He's got
Getting
the
there.
giant championship belt with a handle on top, which I don't understand. But there's just some things I'm not supposed to understand. It's just awesome because I guess this gives something to hold, so you can kind of gives you a you can just kind of walk around if you're going to strut with that kind of belt.
Yeah, Captain.
Why not? But cool figure. So hope you guys will love it.
We need new Spider-Man. We always need new Spider-Man.
Just real quick, Zemo, he will be.
Can't wait till Thursday week. Woo.
Walgreens.
What's Thursday week, Mick?
And this will be GameStop Canada.
That's Walgreens, so that's fine. We'll get a big bang over here.
Baron Zemo. And sticking with this theme of supervillains, Dwight, why don't you introduce us to this next menacing character? He's a pretty gnarly looking guy here.
Mr. White Suit, huh? Yeah, this is we got Jigsaw here.
Jigsaw! Oh my God!
Is
from Punisher.
Sleeper characters from the year that I never.
Oh
really
yeah! Happy fucking days!
I have, but I will go on the records to say.
I hope he has another head though.
One of the greatest, most insane face decos you guys have seen to this point.
It looks really fucking cool.
A Marvel Legends figure, so I don't know if I'm gonna get it perfectly.
I love the simplicity of the bat as well.
But this guy's head is all messed up.
Nick, I'm off.
So
holidays.
It looks amazing.
I'm off today. My holidays were today,
and,
so
staples.
Off to the 3rd of January now.
From now, even on the sides of his hair and the back of his head, you can see
I want to play a game.
Blood showing through his hair where he's all cut up and beat up. He's got his metal kind of neck brace collar, which is removable if you don't want to have it on there. And he comes with a whole pile of
machete.
Boom,
it is a machete, actually. You're wrong. So, you're right. I thought it looked like a bat.
He looks cool. He's got his tricked out, slightly off-white suit.
Boo, you, Bray. Well, make it so I can make more content for you guys.
That, I think
that job never
only
ends.
Once was added in the 2-packs in the old toy bit.
Yes, delighted to get this guy.
Version of Jigsaw,
should go great with my Punisher.
Here's an updated one for you guys to dive into.
So let's take a look at the impact.
Yeah, did
start designing suits?
Yes,
you should.
It's both.
No, nothing. Nothing. I was just gonna say, are you gonna start designing suits now, Dwight? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, the king of
non-fashion is
going to take on making suits. Hey, I'm happy, man. It's December, which means I'm in green jacket and green shirt mode. So I'll be wearing my traditional green for the next 4 months. So I'm loving it. Yeah, let's do it. That'll be my next career. Let's make some suits.
They haven't said about Null yet,
as far as I know. Later on in 20.
They only revealed him on that big long PulseCon thing. They did a few weeks back.
Coming up next year for Marvel Legends.
Yeah, he probably is going to be a deluxe figure because.
Hey guys, so last time
I don't know.
we were talking about the 20th anniversary for Marvel Legends, right? So we showed off the unparalleled Captain America.
So who do you guys think they're
and
going to
then
add to this
PulseCon,
line?
we
Probably
revealed
Toad and Hulk.
the awesome 20th anniversary Iron Man. I love the head sculpt on that Iron Man as well. But we told you guys, I think Dwight mentioned at PulseCon that there are going to be more characters to come. 2 characters in particular. So
Has to be
today
Toad and
on this
Hulk.
live stream, we're going to showcase one more character, and we're going to save the last character for another time. So you're going to have to hold on tight. And the way we're going to reveal it is going to be through our friend DGDX.
Call it, guys.
He did our animation for us for our Iron Man.
I love Howard the
earlier
Ducks.
this
They're
year.
going to get
So
no
shout out to
problems with me.
DGDX. And he created something that will reveal our next character within the 20th anniversary program. So let's go to the videotape.
Just tell us. These stop motion things are cool though. that head sculpt on Iron Man is awesome. I knew it was going to be Hulk.
Yo, shout out to DGDX again for that great stuff.
That's pretty awesome, in fairness.
Dwight, why don't you take us through this new 20th anniversary Hulk?
Dude, that video was sweet, man. I hadn't seen that before. That thing was really, really impressive. I love seeing what
Cap looks taller than Tubbs.
awesome,
Everyone's taller than Tubbs,
talents
Mike.
of our fans and partners out there can do with these things. So yeah. So Hulk, he's back. He's big. He's amazing.
I love the
he's
head
awesome.
sculpt on that Hulk.
He's got a lot of amazing overshadow or overspray deco.
Same body
across
as
his
the 2-pack
body,
Hulk though.
Torn elements
that I have
and
up
deco on
there.
his pants. And a couple amazing new head sculpts.
Yeah,
led by
he
our team,
does.
Dan and Jan, to work with one of our buddies, Paul, to make these amazing new sculpts for Hulk's face, which both look amazing. He comes with a Mandroid head that's got a little bit of a busted lens, and he's got this awesome rock slide base that you can have him standing on as if he's stomping down. It's got like a gamma explosion, and the rocks are ripping up through the air.
That's
you can have
really
him
cool.
punching the ground.
Oh, I
you
like
can
that
have him
effect.
Look,
It's
there's
really
some
nice.
foot pegs on it, so you can have other figures, pegged down like they're falling over or
Don't
or
make me
flying
buy
off
it.
into the air. A lot of fun stuff you can do with it. A lot of these figures back in the day came with some bases as well. And while all of ours come with a display base that has the comic versus backdrop art piece, we thought Hulk would be really, really cool to do that, something special with. And we thought that big rock explosion was a really cool piece to add to him, as well as these amazing new head sculpts.
Yeah, so again, this is part of.
I remember
that
when they
20th
used to come with
anniversary
actual
collection
comics.
that we're going to have in 2022, early next year. It's not
Yes,
part of a
I'm
wave,
old.
so it's not all going to be coming out at the same time. There are going to be 4 different characters, and so you're going to have to wait on the last one. But again, this is our awesome new-looking Hulk. It's going to be pre-orderable today at fan channel retailers, including Hasbro Pulse, at 2:00 Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to collect and commemorate and celebrate the 20 years of Marvel Legends, we really ask fans, this is your opportunity to collect Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk. And I think, we've said it, Toad is coming. So you're just going to have to wait until next year to see how Toad is going to come out. So guys, 20 years, man. Dwight, thank you so much for everything. I don't know.
It's crazy
what
that
to
the light has
say
been going so long.
Besides, thank you for all the supporters. Oh, Ryan, go for it, man.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that the Hulk, which I have here, he's very bulky, very heavy. The card here is the same size as Captain America and Iron Man, even though he's a larger figure. He takes practically up all the blister. So, when you, of course, get all 4 of the Marvel Legends Series 1 here, they'll all kind of line up nicely on your shelf. So same size. Sometimes Hulks and characters are on oversized cards, but this time it's all going to be consistent.
I'd be opening those anyway.
Impact collectors wonder.
Who wants boxes, in fairness?
Of course, Ryan would care about the impact collectors, so good for you, boss. I know Dwight. The first thing Dwight's gonna do is gonna rip it open. So that's all I know.
Like myself. Tear that son bitch. So they're 2021
moving on,
top
guys,
5.
This is the most exciting part for me personally, and this is when me and Ryan get to kind of annoy Dwight a little bit. But we are going to go into our top 5 2021 favorite figures of the year. So we did this last year at our end of the year show as well. This is when we get to choose, our personal top 5.
Has anyone got any top 5s for this year?
This is a
top
time
figures?
where you guys can also.
I'll be
in
doing
the
a video
comment
on it, so I'm
sections,
not gonna
let us know what
reveal
your favorite
mine
figures were. So there are
quite
certain
yet.
rules, though. Okay, so what you're not going to see in this draft pick is items that are technically 2022 items. So anything from the Spider-Man Retro Wave, you're probably not going to see. The X-Men animated VHS items and the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends items, you're not going to see them picked in our draft. But we do have a draft, and Ryan's going to start us off. The categories are the top favorite.
Go for it, Mick. Tell us.
Comic figure, right? So here, the hood. Top favorite MCU figure.
That will be mine too.
Top favorite Build-A-Figure. Build-A-Bear here. We have a new category for top multi-pack.
He's a great figure, James. Definitely.
And the last category is going to be a wild category. And
TMNT too. Yeah, Mick, go for it.
An imaginary draft pick, lottery pick, and the lottery pick went to Ryan, of course. So he's going to have the first pick of our 2021 top 5 drafts. So
Jonathan, I reckon they are crapping themselves in case like someone bitches in the comments and stuff. Because technically,
draft board here. First pick,
we're not supposed to have seen those. I know we saw them in trailers and stuff.
Modoc,
but I think yes, 100% they will.
I really wanted him.
They will do newer versions of those.
Figure. Shout out again to
Mick, number 5, Mayfix.
Such an awesome update.
Dark Knight Returns.
I don't have the Toy Biz one, so it was my
for
first
nostalgia, Super 7. Fuck Super 7.
That's
all I'll say there.
Down there. We got the second crack at
MC Wrong, IDW Transformer
exclusive. But I'm gonna go with the mainline version there as my first comic pick.
All right, Dwight, you are pick number 2.
I'm pick number 2. I feel so special. I got Post-its this year. You guys be proud of me. Okay, so I'm gonna go comic. If you're going comic, Mr. Ting, and I'm gonna counterpunch Modoc,
Mr. Ting,
with classic Ultron from the Ursa Major.
Good
Wave.
figure. Definitely a good figure, Ultron. I only reviewed him last week.
Characters that had never had.
I've had him a while, like, but
to sing in all of its classic glory. So the curvy.
It doesn't beat the Marvel Select
though. In his mouth,
for me,
be removed from his mouth and held in his hand like it's like a energy power up thing. Is I don't know. It was cool.
Orion Pax,
awesome
aka Teenage Optimus Prime,
up in silver, and I think one of the best looking villains that we created for the year. So I'm going to go with Ultron for my.
That Venom is fucking brilliant, though. It's an excellent figure.
Man, he was on my list. Wait, Modoc too. All right. So here we go. So I get the last pick for this round. So my top comic pick, I'll stick with comic too, since you guys did comic, is going to be the Modular Iron Man. I really feel like, I think for me, he was probably, how you guys like have some figures around you, like
good shout, Mick.
Pick it up and you naturally play with it.
Very good shout.
I saw my laptop, like this was the figure that I kept picking up.
That Modular Iron Man is unbelievable.
You and the rest of the team, I think he turned out awesome. And if you guys know me, I'm not the biggest fan of Iron Man, but this is honestly my favorite look of him. And he's my top favorite figure for comics. So that's mine. I have the next pick for the next round. So I'm going to go
there's my
top
Iron Man
MCU figures. So from the MCU this year, I already showcased one of the figures that I really loved, which was
I really need to get one of those people that does all that stuff for me, don't they? Cap Zombie, yay! Another figure I have right beside me. Absolute beauty.
White, shout out to you and the team. You could see through the leg there. Like I just
bought a lot of Gundam too, but those are Build-A-Figures.
It opens the door to what Marvel Legends.
And Mick, do you know about the website
figure pick.
Oh, what's the
this
name of
year?
it? Hobbyfrontline.com.
Best
White, you are
buy
next.
It's in
figure
Ireland
of
and
the
it's
year.
a lot cheaper to buy Gundam and stuff
Okay.
like that from.
You
Check it
moved
out.
the MCU, so I'll follow suit. My top MCU pick for the year is Monsieur Monger, because I think this giant chunk of plastic
Oh.
metal
Ironmonger. I
is
don't have
just,
him.
it's too good. Back
Looks cool,
pistons, removable parts, smoking effects for the barrels, the overall size and scale of this figure, the clear lens over his reactor in his chest, everything about this figure came together, absolutely perfectly for me,
Ah,
anyways. And I
you
absolutely
do.
love this big man.
Good,
He's
good,
huge.
good.
He's impressive and awesome in all the
I
right
got some
ways
Storm
that
and
you
some
want
SH figure arts
your
from him. They're
plastic
quite good,
robot
actually.
overlords to be. And I think Ironmonger is one of my favorite ones of probably all time. Maybe that's something we got to do at one point. What's our all-time favorites
All time.
down the road? But I think Monger is definitely my top pick for the MCU for this year. Mr. Ting, what do you have, my friend?
Mr. Ting Ting.
Sorry, guys, I'm getting a call from the commissioner's office. They're saying Ironmonger was in the Obadiah Stane 2-pack, so that's actually a multi-pack selection, Dwight. So you can still make that pick, but it is for your multi-pack, so you can do another MCU character later on. Just we can't fight these things. There's rules and regulations.
Just
but
get on with it.
yeah,
Like,
I'll-
come
Rules and
on.
regulations are bogus. I don't think that was made clear, and I'm going to protest this entire rest of this thing. You guys are
it's still your pick. It's still their pick. Yeah, it's So I'm actually that's rough. I'm gonna stick MCU. There's a bunch of options. I think there's one that I kind of want to say jokingly, but I want to get as many fan votes for winner as I can today. So I'm gonna go Scarlet Witch that Dan showed off.
Fire
I have
Patrick.
her here too.
No Patrick here, Connor. Thank God.
I think this is the
These
best,
guys are
Elizabeth
somewhat
Olsen likeness that we've done,
competent
and
compared
it's a
to
great
him.
costume
But Scarlet
throughout the
Witch,
series.
fucking
We're
banging
kind of,
figure, absolutely
you know,
class.
my
I have
reasons
her
are kind of
too.
story-based in
I only
addition to
bought
great
her because she
Boston
looks
figures.
so like the comic version.
It has been a while.
And I don't have a
2021
comic version of
January
Scarlet Witch.
before
I
we
do
had
have one
any
on the way
Marvel
now,
entertainment, right? And
but she is
WandaVision was the
brilliant.
first
Great
show
figure there.
back at the
Good
beginning of this
pick.
year, the first thing to premiere on Disney Plus. It was so different and weird and cool. And then that's finally seeing her in this
Patrick
kind of hero
can't
costume
hurt you
at the
here,
end there.
Connor.
And the final episode was really great. And so yeah, those are some of the
Unless he
reasons why
throws
I
something at you
like
really
this figure.
hard
So
from where
Scarlet
he
Witch
sits.
will be my MCU pick to close out round 2, and then I think I start the next
What I do,
one, right?
what I do like about this guy is
Yep.
these
So
guys
my
can have a
first-
little mess
my
about.
first pick
They
for
get all
round
the business
3,
done
I'm
straight
gonna
away and then
move
have a little bit of fun
categories.
with the
I am
fans,
going
which
to
is makes all the
go
difference for me.
to where am I going to go? I will go to Build-A-Figure, and I'm going to pick our AOA Colossus.
No.
Here. Stiltman was gonna
Oh,
be
that's
my
a
runner-up,
nice figure as well.
But Colossus is my pick here. We haven't done a Colossus Build-A-Figure ever. The first one was in like the Warlock wave, just as like the modern look, and then we did the Juggernaut 2-pack. So I think allowing us to do a Build-A-Figure let us made him super huge. He's big, and I'm kind of cheating, but I'm kind of getting credit for Kitty Pryde AOA in this wave too. They go so well together. So I love having them in the AOA display. So that
okay.
is
So
my
you can
third
cheat.
round pick.
You can cheat and share and
This is still the pick. Just this.
Okay. No, that's cool. That's cool. No, I'm down with that.
They seem to, yeah, they do. They have a personality. And when I first started collecting Marvel again,
All right, Dwight.
I think in 2010 it was the
I'm
Marvel
up.
Universe line,
What do we?
and it was this guy
I have no
Dwight
idea
who was
what's going on
over the
anymore.
Legends.
You guys have
That's
already
nearly
lost
11
me.
years ago. So he's
All
been
right,
doing it a while.
I had Mr. Colossus
Excuse
Peter Rasputin down as my Build-A-Figure, so I have to go to the tape. Thank you, Ryan, for providing a tape, or I'd be absolutely lost. All right, if I can't go with a giant metal pirate, then I'm going to go with a ridiculously oversized bear man, because why not?
Ursa
So if
Major,
I
that
have
was
to
the best
pivot,
Build-A-Figure
I
of
wanna
the year
pivot
for
to
me.
Ursa Major, because giant furry bear guy, Russian. I mean, what else do you need to say? Who got teased in some Black Widow, right? It was Black Widow.
Yeah, in the prison.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the prison, the non-bear version. So I'm going to go with Ursa Major, working on a giant furry bear man that gives me the potential to create a grizzly somewhere down the line. That's a win. So I'm going to go with Ursa Major for my Build-A-Figure.
Oh man! All right, you guys took. Man, I thought you were gonna pick something else, Ryan. Okay, I originally wanted to pick Colossus as well because I love AOA, and then I was gonna pick Ursa for my
Armadillo,
backup, but
surely.
now I'm gonna go with a different Build-A-Figure that I love.
Yep.
Which is
There we go.
Armadillo.
Nailed it.
I don't
Crunchy
know
on the
how we
outside,
ended up
smooth
with
on the
a
inside.
Havoc
Armadillo.
figure wave, like here, but this is honestly an awesome
Bonus
Build-A-Figure,
points if you
and I
know what
keep
that
dropping
means.
everything that I pick up. So why don't we go to the next round? So the next round is going to be me. I'm going to go with
Connor, do you need a
our
buff head?
favorite multi-pack. So I
That
know
came
the
with Red
Commissioner
Skull.
called out Dwight
That was
already
the
for
Jim
his
new bot. No, I
Ironmonger
don't. I have him.
multi-pack.
I've
I'm
completed
gonna-
him. Actually, he's up
Not
there
really
somewhere.
cheat, but I'm going to choose
Behind
the
Armadillo,
multi-pack
actually, now that I
is
see
a
it.
PulseCon exclusive.
So,
which
no,
is
man, I don't. Thanks anyway.
the MODOK World Tour of Destruction, Rockabilly MODOK here. I love the accessories that he comes with. Who doesn't want cheeseburger firing accessories? And I'm a big fan of Next
There we
Wave.
go. We love a
So
dime bar.
my most
Dime
multi-pack of the
bar?
year is our PulseCon exclusive that I think is still available on Hasbro Pulse.
Because no one's
MODOK
buying it.
World
That's
Tour
why.
multi-pack. That's me. White, I think you're up next.
Okay, I am not going to mention my category because I'm a firm believer in, cheat to win. So I'm going to go with my original pick for multi-pack, which was Excalibur, because I was
Still
really
hoping to get that.
loving getting a chance to make the original Shadow Cat, and the
Yeah,
Maggot
man,
for
of
the
course.
first time ever, and a fun version.
I'll add you to the Marvel Legends
with,
Ireland
the
group. They're
facial
probably
hair that I'm
looking for
trying to match.
You'll probably find someone in there looking
I
for
let
it.
the
Definitely.
mustache grow out a little bit, but I'll get there.
Could you
maybe by
imagine the
time we
Black
get
Series
together
team
at con
trying
season, I'll be
do a top
back
five
to
each?
that. My wife
I think they find it hard
she
to
would
even
be upset
communicate with
by
each other,
then.
let alone
So,
coordinate a top
that's
five.
not going to happen. But the Captain Britain with sword and that 2-pack or 3-pack was my favorite multi-pack for the year. So you guys can just, when you get around to posting these things, you can just put red X's through my stuff, and you guys can disqualify me, whatever you need to do.
Well, Dwight, now the players union is going to have to get involved because things are getting crazy. I was going to pick Excalibur next for my multi-pack, but if you took it, that's okay. I will go to my backup, which would be the X-Force multi-pack.
Nice.
Hasbro Pulse exclusive and Shop Disney as well.
They actually have that in the Disney store in Dublin, guys, as well, if anyone's looking for it.
Cannonball with legs and a non-screaming head. We've heard about, a lot of fans wanted that back in 2019 when the first Cannonball came out, and we've kind of been teasing that, and we've always had it in our back pocket to put out. And then, doing an all-new Richter, 90s Richter to complete or get close to completing that X-Force team was fun as well. So I believe both Excalibur and the X-Force pack are probably still
Tony
available.
Street Christmas party.
Gone out and get it. I think they're shipping, or if they haven't already. So
what Christmas party? Don't be crazy, Connor.
All right, last round, Ryan. It's all you. What is the
last
wild?
round is me. That's right, wild. So I'm gonna just get crazy here, and because it is a wild card category, I'm gonna move on from 6-inch. I just knocked over one of my Hawkeye figures. That's okay. But what I'm gonna pick are Legends premium role play. Eye of Agamotto. This thing.
It's stuff like this I can never get. Like
fun.
I don't know.
It was off. I had it on to begin the stream, but yeah, it's got a awesome.
I have no
display
interest in
stand.
being Doctor Strange,
got
but I would
a
like some figures
full-length,
of him. But I wouldn't go around wearing a plastic time
necklace
stone
to
replica.
wear around you, and then see if I charge it enough. But then when you open it, it glows green, and the time stone comes
That's pure
out.
kid stuff. Like
It's just really fun. Don't let the size of the box fool you. It is the holiday season, so sometimes the best things come in little small packages there. But
I'm sure
super fun
someone
item.
intelligent could
My
turn that
son
into
loves
like a
it.
bong or
It's
something.
great for display, and we know Doctor Strange is going to have a pretty important
Someone more
role
intelligent than I.
in the coming films. It appears so. Everyone needs their Eye of Agamotto. That is my wild card.
Oh, I was not expecting that. Dwight, you are up next, my friends. Your last pick. What is your wild pick?
Okay, I would have picked the Eye of Agamotto, but I don't have one. You've not given me one yet, so I'm
One of
gonna
them
go
surely
with
going to pick the Sentinel.
friend fail on Mr. Ting, and I guess I'll move on to something else then. So my wild card pick is, how can you not pick an action figure that you can be and aspire to? So my pick for the year is Peter B. Parker. Was my Halloween costume of 2020, and it's
That's an
just
outside
kind
pick.
of, if I was going to
I'm
be a
amazed none of them
superhero,
picked the Sentinel for this.
that is my best shot at
Probably afraid of the
achieving,
knee comments
achieving that in
in
reality.
the chat.
So from Into the Spider-Verse, from the Stiltman wave, Peter B. Parker, an amazing action figure. I absolutely love the styling of those figures, being inspired by the film, which was absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, shame on you, and hang up now. Do you hang up internet things, or is that old man Dwight talking again? Either way, you figure out, unplug your computer, throw it in the sink, whatever.
Throw
Don't
it in
hold
the
yourself
sink.
for that. Don't actually throw things in sinks. That's not what they're there for. But Peter B. Parker, that's what I would do. I mean, he actually, look, I kind of got Peter B. If I got Peter B. wearing a red Magneto shirt, I got my green things. So there you go.
Well done. I'm surprised, guys. I was convinced you were
Yeah.
going to pick Surtur and Ryan was going to pick
Negate is the
Quicksilver
last thing
at
they
some
want in the
point. But,
comments. It'd be
okay,
funny
last
though.
pick, and thank you, fans.
Also,
for,
guys,
indulging
link in the
us with
chat
this,
if you haven't already.
Top 5. Let us know in the comments what are your top 5s according to
Go
your
join my
categories.
competition. I'm sure
And let
most
us
of you
know
have
on
anyway.
social after this live
Share it
stream,
out as well.
who won. So my last pick is a character that I believe we will be seeing more in the MCU. I loved her face sculpt, and I love the innovation that we are bringing to female characters this year. So Riri Williams, Ironheart, with the double jointed elbows.
Great figure as
I
well.
love this figure. Along with Modular Iron Man, she was always on my desk the entire time. And anytime that I was bored or not paying attention to Ryan in a meeting, I was playing around with her. And yeah, this face sculpt is amazing. Yeah, so that is my wild pick. And thank you, fans, for again indulging us, letting us pick our favorite figures for 2021. I know the draft, Dwight is definitely not going to be prepared again for 2022, but let's do it again in December. And yeah, we'll officially get the commissioner to write down the rules better so that we can pretend like we read them at some point. So let us know after this live stream who won. And don't worry, we have more things to show you, so stick around. Ryan, let's take them through some waves.
Ooh, more stuff.
That's right. As a special reward for sitting through that last 10 minutes or whatever, we are going to reveal an entire wave.
Oh, yes, X-Men.
No pre-order for this, but it's gonna be amazing. So let's jump right in. There's a team out there, pretty popular. You may have heard of them. Dan is wearing their hat and their sweater, the X-Men. So here is your X-Men 22 wave. So first up is Vulcan. We talked about him in depth.
We've shown him before.
At PulseCon, a friend of the Marvel team, David Nakayama, even did a sketch for us, and then we chatted with him about this. So here you have Vulcan in his all new base body. There, right, Dwight?
Yeah,
It's on a brand new body as well.
Butterflies.
They're going to use for most characters going forward, I think.
Better proportioned anatomy.
Most regular sized characters going forward.
Our non-emperor version of Vulcan looks awesome. A great way to start this wave, man, in my opinion. An awesome kind of, if you guys didn't know Vulcan was coming, I think it would be a little bit of a wild card, kind of surprising you. But I think once you get it in hands, you're going to be super happy with him. And it's an awesome new body that we'll be using for quite a while going forward. And
replacing the Bucky Cap body, as far as I know.
Sweet. All right, so the next character, for those keeping track, this was the third PulseCon clue as an all new hero for Legends. So this is going to be Darwin of the X-Men. So now all the PulseCon reveals, or the PulseCon
interesting
reveal options have been shown. So here we have Darwin with his kind of creepy head sculpt.
That is so cool, that face.
But I think he was actually part of that secret X-Men team with Vulcan originally. But what else do we have to say about Darwin here?
I think you are right. That's where I'm familiar with this character, anyways. Was from that run with that team.
I think he was in
He's
X-Men
just, you know,
First
he's a little
Class
bit
as well.
lanky. He's a little bit more lean body type, but makes sense for the character. He's got fists, and he's got those alternate, really long, stretchy kind of fingers, and the really creepy kind of, you know, it looks
Mr.
kind of like,
Burns.
you know,
I bring you
stereotypical
love.
kind of alien-esque head shape with the big, oversized eyes, but a cool, weird character. Super powerful. You know, awesome. You know, power set. You know, Ryan, I'm sure you could whip out like card stats if there were any on this character. You know, but a cool, odd, another odd mix. This is that wave I told you guys about that I doubted any of you guys could ever pick what this entire wave is. If we, you know, had a giant poll, I don't think a single one of you would have come up with the entire wave, because it's a awesome, weird mix of amazing characters and a lot of new characters you've already seen.
Mick, I bring disease, pestilence. Well, Mick, I'm bringing a bag of potatoes.
Guys,
So.
we got a few more first-time evers in this wave too.
Nice.
They're behind me.
Let's see him
We
then.
do. Speaking of which, the next one is not, but he's still a very awesome character we love, of course. This is Wolverine, and a specific version of him.
Guts to have a Wolverine.
And he's got some interesting looking claws.
That looks like the
there.
astonishing Wolverine.
Yeah, he's got his superheated, glowing claws. So these are kind of a milky, translucenty yellow kind of color. So
always good to have those, Mick.
Photographers out there, you'll have a lot of fun putting some backlight onto these things and having his claws really, really
that
glow
looks really,
for your
really
awesome,
nice.
Photography. He's got a really, you know, a vivid yellow and dark blue with some black shoulder pads. It's just a cool look. You know, it's another different variation of his costumes, but something kind of fun and different. And the glowy heating up claws was kind of a fun new effect for him.
So we're going to move on from a more modern style Wolverine to a character associated with him, Saber Tooth. But this is actually one of the, I think, you know, classic looks for Saber Tooth here.
Why does he look so skinny?
Yeah, we slimmed down Saber Tooth. We know we still have some big monstrous versions that we need to get to, but if you look back in the comics, the first appearance of Saber Tooth,
oh, I don't like that Saber Tooth.
So we used our Grim Reaper, Captain America base kind of body for this Saber Tooth, and he's got all of his fur tufts on his shins and forearms and collar, and a really nice head sculpt with some cool.
Oh, he's way too skinny.
Real technology on the inkjet, and he's really a nice addition. You know, a first time of us tackling
Saber Tooth, the Meteors,
and we think it looks great. You know, it'll be weird, I'm sure, when you guys see him for the first time, because you know he's been so large in all of our toys in the past. But I think it's
not
accurate.
Not fun to this one at all.
Don't worry,
he's way
guys.
too
We'll
skinny.
get those big giant monster versions of him down the line. We've heard you guys ask for a Saber Tooth on like that Omega Red body, so we'll get to it. You just gotta
give me the big fucking Saber Tooth. What the hell is that thing?
That's right, I just looked it up here.
Pizza
Iron
Pizza
Fist
Man
14, 1977.
That fist looks kind of met on those last figures.
Much more slim than
the
later iterations. So that is Saber Tooth. Up next is a fun character. First time she has been in Legends form. This is Siren.
Yeah.
Oh, so nice. Siren. Now just give us Banshee as well.
I wish I could have got you ahead of time and teased this one out, because I would have been like, oh, look, he's coming. Look. Oh. And then I would have
the weight loss years.
Like,
they can definitely do Banshee now that they have the thing.
No Banshee yet, but, you know, we're keeping it in the family. So we got Siren here. She's got this awesome fabric cape.
Very happy with her. Definitely be getting her.
To move and play as you would want to with her. So we kind of looked at, do we do it in plastic? How do we accomplish this? And we netted out on fabrics, because we thought it just allowed you to have the most accurate way of playing with this for now. It looks really nice. Hannah and the team did an amazing job.
The face sculpt is really good as well.
The head sculpt is really, really beautiful.
Double jointed elbows and bicep swivels as well. I love it.
Pieces for her that hopefully we'll get around to using the next time we figure out a place to bring her out. So, but she looks cool. She's got like kind of her angry hands when she's like flying through the air, and a cool first time addition once more to your shelves.
We have a strict one Cassidy character per year. So last year was Black Tom Cassidy. This year is Siren. So I'm sorry we couldn't get to Banshee. But the next character, classic X-Men hero, I think in a very classic look. Here we have Havoc.
Oh, classic Havoc.
So
nice.
This is a base design with that. I don't know how you would describe that, but that original helmet there.
I love when you were hinting, White. You're like, it's a puddle. You're like,
oh, that's
it's a
really
puddle.
cool.
Yeah, this was the puddle from PulseCon, guys. What do you guys think? Do you like it? It's a pretty awesome way to power up Alex here. So, we've made a few different power effects in the past, and none of them they were fine for what.
That is really cool. Definitely want him as well.
Havoc,
you can see now, like that Professor X body that
base powers
came with in the last X-Men wave looks a lot better with this
look to figure out a way to do something really special with him. So here's Havoc all powered up with his double,
those effects look incredible
for his wrist and a really massive power effect signature for his back.
That is really cool.
Real simple plug-in, just like you've seen on many other action figures that we've done. Just has a little post, got the hole on his back, plugs right in. You can kind of rotate it around to have the powers however you want to display them. And then he's got the wrist ones as well that you can kind of put on his wrist to give the extra.
The wrist ones that you can put on his wrist.
Energy getting ready to launch out of his hands and blow away some bad guy standing right in front of him.
All right. So the 7th figure was also teased at the very end of PulseCon on that little turntable you guys had with some of the accessories there. But this is first-time Legends character. Very interesting design. Who do we have here, Dwight?
We have Maggot. And Maggot is on the Hercules sized body. He's a little bit bigger. What was he? I think Tony was telling me he was a Joe Mad design back in the day. So he was a bit bigger.
That is really cool.
Ridiculously
face on him now looks excellent.
He will come with his 2 slugs, Eenie and Meenie. I've lost one of them already because that's what I do. But he's really cool. The one wraps around his forearm. The other one can just drape onto his shoulder, and they can come off so they can wrap around other characters or whatever you want with them. But they have these really creepy red eyes.
You can tell they're really getting into deep water with the X-Men when they're getting stuff like Maggot and Siren and cool, Darwin as well, and Vulcan.
Character who likes to carry around his digestive system with him. I don't know. I didn't write it.
Awesome power set.
Tell us the bath. Come on.
All right, and before we reveal the Build-A-Figure, we'll remind you that in one of our streams here, a clue that I think it was Dwight gave, was there will be a figure that does not have legs kind of coming. So we are going to reveal that character here today. The Build-A-Figure for this wave, I think it's an early contender for one of my favorite figures we have coming in 2022. But let's take a look, Dwight, and share your thoughts on him here.
Yeah, we got Bone Breaker.
Oh, the guy from
super stoked for this guy. You guys know how much I love my Reavers.
The Reavers,
my Australian cyborgs.
That looks mental. Just, very
Jonesing
Mad Max.
For more love. So last year
cool
we added
Maggot looks class, man.
A year or two before that, we added Skullbuster. So we got Donald Pierce in the Hellfire set. So we're chipping away at them. But this is our Build-A-Figure for
that
the year.
Looks so cool.
Bone Breaker. He's got some barrels on the backside of him. He's got the barrels on the back of his platform.
It's like a 6-inch figure got stuck in a G.I. Joe 4-inch figure.
On the back of his
figure vehicle.
You can put his extra hands in there, just kind of for storage. The gun on the front rotates up, down.
That is absolutely mental.
Right, and we've cored out the barrel, so if you have any of those other blast effects or repulsor effects, you can plug in there to give him some extra.
Guess we'll get the whole wave then.
And his upper torso is fully articulated. Pop it off the tank so you guys can see. He's got what you'd expect, the normal articulation, awesome head sculpt. The glasses even kind of pop up on his head, which is kind of cool and fun because he's such a weirdo. And he snaps right back onto the treads. And you've got this awesome tank, man. Bear, I know you're
that face is amazing.
I couldn't make these treads actually roll, but I know I gave you so much years of grief when you were on G.I. Joe over not having functioning treads. So I at least made them look like they were functioning treads. So they are a secondary piece. We just don't have them able to roll around. But you can make the sounds and still run over your action figures. But it's a really cool figure. I'm loving him. I can guarantee at this point in time, unless I get beat to him, he will definitely be in my top 5 of next year somewhere. And I think he's a
Yeah,
really,
man.
really
the face
fun
makes
oddball
it as
to
well.
add to your
He's got cool
Reavers,
sunglasses, and you take him off, he
battle
looks like an
your
absolute
X-Men.
lunatic.
He will be your multi-pack pick for 20. No, but a note too on that last picture. The glasses are pegged in and can go up and down, and you won't lose them. So that's a really fun touch.
Nice.
Yeah, so his eyes are fully decoed, so you can really get that crazy expression with the glasses rotated up. And then I have one too here, and that little hatch that Dwight was talking about for storage. I was just playing with it, and if you like actually push it up, the barrels fall off, which is I think an unintentional, but it's a cool like toyetic action feature that we don't really do in the Legends line. So that was really fun. I did it by accident, but love this guy. He was in the X-Men arcade game, right? So we've got I look forward to seeing a bunch of fans displays with that team. That was like the Brown Wolverine, the Outback Dazzler, Cyclops, Colossus, Storm, Nightcrawler. I believe were the set, right? So that is the X-Men wave. That is going to be a 2022 wave. It is not up for pre-order now. Stay tuned for more news next year. We just really wanted to share that with you guys.
It's a really good wave.
Tuning in. Anything else you guys wanted to say before we go into the home stretch here?
I wanted to just say thank you to all the fans who supported us throughout 2021. And stay tuned for 2022. It's going to be awesome. Have a happy holidays. That's it for me.
Yeah, happy holidays to everybody. Hope you guys get to spend a lot of time with family and friends and toys, most importantly. Coming in 2022, you'll be greeted with a giant space devourer. So, stay tuned for that guy. He's on the horizon. Ooh, that's a good one. Literally, he's on the horizon, coming in there. So big Galactus is on the way. And we've got a ton of
Come
awesome
on, Big G.
still yet to come. Ryan and Dan keep a tight leash on me to not let me talk too freely, too quickly, but a lot of amazing stuff. The team's having a blast working on the stuff. We love that you guys are supporting it in such a major way. I don't know, man. 20 years of Marvel Legends. I don't know if we can get 20 more, but fingers crossed. I'm willing if you guys are. So, but that means you guys have to stay with me. You two knuckleheads can't go get promoted off into VP land anytime too quickly and then leave me behind, because that's what happens with all my marketers. They all leave me eventually. So you're not allowed to go anywhere, guys. I love you.
We're here, Dwight. We're here. And in that vein, I just wanted to say thank you.
Don't bring Patrick here anyway.
Fans of Marvel Legends, we had a really great year. Thank you for supporting Galactus, of course. Thanks for all the content creators out there who do streams and videos and reviews, and we love hearing the feedback. So keep that coming.
I'm free to work.
Thank you to our friends at Marvel, of course, Mr. Jesse Falcon, Ryan Panagos, and all our Marvel friends.
It sounded like it, didn't it, Jonathan?
The three knuckleheads, as Dwight
It really
said,
did sound like
on
it.
camera and share some stuff with you, but there's a whole bunch of team in Rhode Island and in Hong Kong and in other offices. So it's a total team effort,
awkward is
packaging, engineering,
the prime word for it.
Think of. So thank you to that team. Thanks to the Pulse team, right? Sarah, Evan, and Liv amongst them. And then thanks to the folks behind the camera who produce all of these live streams for you throughout the entire year. The LFB team, Kevin, Greg, Adam, and all those folks. Thank you guys as well. And a quick note for Hasbro Pulse shoppers, if you place an order between now and January 14th, you can receive 1 month of Disney Plus. And this offer is
the chat on the main stream is an absolute shit show as well. There's constant spoilers and whatever else.
Like to do. Let me just get it here. Find it here. What is it? Here it is. A lot of junk in there, but this.
I see what you did there.
Interesting piece. I don't know.
Anyone any idea what that's from?
My office.
I may have. I asked Dwight if I could borrow it, to be fair. All right. Thank you guys. As always, stay tuned to the Hasbro Pulse for the latest Marvel Legends news and pre-order information. Thank you for joining us. Happy holiday season and New Year's to everyone. We will see you again in 2022.
Yep. Thankfully, my chat isn't like that. Unless we're talking about Tubbs' height. That's different, though. So yeah. So I'm just going to go over what the new stuff. We all saw... well, I now turn that off. So yeah, we all saw the Doctor Strange stuff before this happened. So I'm just going to focus on Ulik the Troll. It's class, brand new Thor figure. I'm really, really looking forward to that. We have Jigsaw, something that hasn't been released since the Punisher 2. Is it the Punisher 2-pack years ago? Face Off 2-pack. So it's great to be getting him. That Zemo looks great as well. And then, of course, the X-Men wave where they really revealed Vulcan, Darwin, Astonishing Wolverine with Bernie Claws, Saber Tooth on meth, and Siren, Havoc, Maggot, and Bonebreaker. So yeah, like a lot of really, really cool stuff revealed there. Happy enough that none of it is coming out soon, so my bank balance is safe for the moment. Make chat on their stream do nothing but bitch fuck me. Yeah, it's crazy, like the way people think they can behave in these chats. Toxic isn't the word for it. Just people being utter assholes. So yeah, guys, that was enjoyable. So once again, like in case you didn't see it already, you can enter my competition for some action figures. Just copy and paste the link in your browser, follow it, and comment on the video. Very, very easy. I'll be picking the winner of that Sunday on the Culturecast at 9:30 p.m. GMT live with my two friends Tubbs and Bruno. We'll be back from that. Emaciated, you mean, I think. Saber Tooth. Yeah, I have no bother. I don't want to get that figure, really. It's not great at all. I'll wait for the bigger, proper Saber Tooth on a bigger body. But yeah, guys, this has been a fun hour. I get the chat in the Black Series streams being harsh, but the ML team do a bang up job. They do, in fairness, and it just goes to show us that it's not them that are toxic; it's the fan base. But to be honest, most of the time, all these streams are like this. So yeah, that Hulk is €50, a little pricey. Yeah, that's kind of the price for those 20th year anniversary things, which is unfortunate. I'm sure Toad will be the last one as well, because that will be the whole first wave of Marvel Legends then. But shite, yeah, that's the word. All right, so guys, thanks for accompanying me on this journey. I think you might as well say make the Hasbro fan base are just dicks. But thanks for joining me for the last hour. As I said, I'll be back Sunday at 9:30 for the Culturecast. I will have videos up between now and then, and I will be working on my own Marvel Legends top 10. I did expect to have it up this week, but it was pretty busy. Any idea what the tease at the end was? I reckon it's a Spider-Man. I'm not sure though. Possibly a Spider-Man from the comics, maybe. I don't know. I thought first it was a Miles Morales school bag, but I'm not sure. But yeah, so hit the subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button, do all that lovely stuff. And we'll see you on the next video. I will be live streaming again next Sunday at 9:30, but I will have videos up between now and then. Make a good stream. Thank you, buddy, for being here. And Jonathan, see you Sunday. Yeah, see you Sunday, my friend. And we'll see you later, guys. Have a good one. Bye.